Massive fire breaks out in a film set in Mumbai's Andheri West area. President Joe Biden and China's President Xi Jinping are exploring meeting in person. A level 2 fire was reported in Mumbai's Andheri West area, near the Star Bazaar on Link Road around 4:30 p.m. on Friday. At least 10 firefighting vehicles rushed to the spot. Fire is reportedly at a shop of 1,000 square feet area. No injured persons reported yet, said Mumbai Fire Brigade. According to PTI, the fire broke out a film set in suburban Andheri West. The blaze erupted at a film set installed at Chitrakoot ground next to the Andheri Sports Complex around 4:30 p.m. Earlier officials had said the fire started in a shop in the area, but later they confirmed that it was at a film set. Plumes of black smoke were seen billowing from the spot. 3 fire engines had reached the site and a dousing operations was on, the officials said, adding there were no reports of anyone getting injured. Jameson Teron report, Kirby Daily News. President Joe Biden and China's Xi Jinping are exploring meeting in person, a senior administration official said after the leaders spent more than 2 hours on Thursday talking through the features of their complicated relationship, with tensions over Taiwan once again emerging as a flashpoint. Biden conducted a telephone call from the Oval Office where he was joined by top aides, including Secretary of State Antony Blinken. The officials declined to be identified to talk about the private conversation. When Biden was vice president, he spent long hours with Xi in the United States and China, an experience he often recalls as he talks about the two countries' opportunities for conflicts and cooperations. However, they have not met in person since Biden became president last year. Xi has left mainland China only once to visit Hong Kong since the COVID-19 pandemic began. However, he has been formally invited to Indonesia in November for the next G20 summit of the world's leading economies, making the conference a potential location for a meeting with Biden. The latest strain over Taiwan is House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's potential visit to the island, which has governed itself for decades but China asserts as part of its territory. Xi emphasized those claims during his call with Biden. According to China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, those who play with fire will perish by it. The ministry said it is hoped that the US will be clear-eyed about this. As usual, China left no doubt that it blames the US for the deteriorating relationship between the two countries. The call with Xi took place as Biden aims to find new ways to work with China and contain its influence around the world. Differing perspectives on a global health, economic policy and human rights have long tested the relationship, with China's refusals to condemn Russia's invasions of Ukraine adding further strain. There are issues where we can cooperate with China on, and there are issues where obviously there are frictions and tension. Biden and Xi last spoke in March, shortly after the Russian invasion of Ukraine. This is one of the most consequential bilateral relationships in the world today, with ramifications well beyond both individual countries. Biden has moved to shift U.S. reliance of Chinese manufacturing, including final congressional approval Thursday of legislation to encourage semiconductor companies to build more high-tech plants in the U.S. He also wants to marshal global democracies to support infrastructure investment in low and middle-income nations as an alternative to China's Belt and Road Initiative, which aims to boost China's trade with other global markets. Jameson Teron report on International Kirby Daily News.